Vamos lá continuar a saga de ontem. Eu ontem, depois de terminar o direto, já fui comprar uma roupinha nova, mais bonita, assim a nossa Eloy.
Don't
Eu
look
acho
to
que
me for help.
o que é que se
My
passa
duty
por
is to
aqui?
guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Captain Ballon, the guard at the gate said you'd been to Meridian recently. What can I expect on the trail?
Nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
What is this place exactly?
Day Tower marks the eastern edge of Karja territory. A trading post, a way station. One with an ugly reputation among your people. During the reign of the last Sun King, many Nora were taken captive, then gathered here for transport to Meridian, and sacrifice. But the sun set on that. I was appointed by the Sun King Avad to make sure old Karja at this outpost show respect to the Nora.
Where do things stand between your tribe and the Nora now?
Sun King Avad wants peace. So do the matriarchs, I'm told. But old wounds are slow to mend, and both tribes are proud. My task is to make sure there are no further provocations from the Sundom. Especially now after... well... while your people recover from this terrible attack, I mean.
What's Meridian like?
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery has been abolished. There's a new alliance with the Oseram. And the Sun Ring, where so many Outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the fallen.
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the sun, and what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. A calming light, not a scouring one. Sun King Jiran would shed blood at any slight. For Sun King Avad, that's a last resort. Lucky for those who slight him. Some whisper in the shadows that he's weak. No. Peace is strength, as the sun shall show.
So the Karja are allied with the Oseram?
Hard to believe, but it's true. Mad Sun King Jiran raided the Oseram for years. Avad managed to get them on his side. He had help, of course. Ursur and Eren played a part. Oseram siblings, bigger than life. They gathered an army to free Meridian. I marched with them. Scaled the North Cliff with my men and secured the Temple of the Sun. Sent Jiran's kestrels and priests packing. Now Oseram are a common sight in the city. And a common sound, too. They sure bicker a lot.
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. All of them confirmed my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Walid, tell her what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village, sir. Lakir told us to pull back. Then I lost sight of the others.
Never seen a Nora woman before, soldier? Have some respect. Report to her, not to me.
Lakir always stresses reporting back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Now that the gates are open again, I can send someone after them.
Can't you send more soldiers to find the missing men? What about Walid here?
Most Nora still don't take well to the sight of Karja armor. Officially, it's a risk to send patrols so close to your sacred land. I'd prefer not to do that again. But heading that way won't be a problem for you.
Yes.
What was that, soldier?
Nothing, sir.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the road to Meridian?
Sun King Avad has devoted considerable resources to making it safe. But by the sun's witness, it's been harder to control in peace than it was during the war. The machines grow more dangerous all the time. Add to that bandits and new reports of this corruption. We're stretched thin to protect a few outposts like this one. As for everywhere else, well, travel at your own risk.
Did an Oseram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora, and they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people. My condolences, of course.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly, but he was on his way to Meridian, I'm certain of that. Everyone goes to Meridian.
Deixa eu pensar mais questões. Não.
I'll see what I can do about your missing men.
I would be grateful, but not as grateful as Waleed. You hear that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.
Há mais para conversar?
Any word about our missing men?
I'm still working on it. I need to go.
Let me know if there's any news about those missing men.
Sim, senhor. Estou simpático. Vamos aqui, o azulinho.
The machine's Damon did this.
Don't
Machine
pass up
spirit.
these goods.
I heard you talking about trouble in Banuk lands.
Was that out loud? Ears must be getting worn down from all those long leg blasts. But you heard right. I'm fresh back from the cut, looking for better scavenging and better shards.
I guess you didn't find them up there?
Not with the Banuk wailing about new machines and talking spirits and their purses frozen shut. What's a trade route without trade? It's just a route.
There's a trade route. I thought the Banuk kept to themselves.
We Oseram and the Banuk are neighbors, after all. What's a few mountain ranges between friends? I have some acquaintances out there, still trying to dig a living out of the ice, but they say nothing seems to stick. All the superstitious nonsense and rampaging machines aren't helping.
What were these new machines and spirits?
Honestly, I don't even know. Going by the number of Banuk funerals, I'd say the kind you turn away from.
Not really my style.
Well, if you reach my grand old age, you might prefer picking up after hunters in the Sundom. It's warmer, too.
What is this place? The Cut?
When the Karja took up swords and hacked away at the edge of Banuk land, they left the Cut behind.
So a battleground from the war. Like the valley outside the Sacred Land.
Mm-hmm. Mountain Pass in the far north and east will get you there. It's open to outlanders, hardy ones, like you. Just don't expect much of a welcome. Especially not now.
New machines and talking spirits? I'm interested.
Thought as much, just looking at you. Don't say you weren't warned. There's a slip of a trail through the northeastern mountains, past what we call the Grave Horde. You won't miss it. You'll find what passes for a town on the other side. Maybe someone there can talk you out of it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks for the information.
Wonderful.
E a exceção de Frozen Wilds. Mas vou deixar para mais tarde. Ora bem. Como é que temos aqui o mapa? Aqui as Frozen Wilds, esta parte aqui de cima mais isolada, vou deixar para mais tarde. Vou tratar dos guardas perdidos. É nível 30. Onde é que está? Aqui. Vamos caçar pela caserna, é mais para a frente. Vamos tratar aqui dos guardas. Os Frozen Wilds é só para o nível 30 e ainda estamos no 23. Ainda temos que muita swap até lá. Por aqui não dá nenhum pouco para cima. Alguns dá sempre jeito.
Keep that for later. Black smoke, red towers. More bandits like the ones at Devil's Thirst.
O meu panezinho. Mas depois já vou para aí, está bem? Não vou ouvir barulhos. É. Esse cano é muito íngreme. Oh, caramba. Quantas máquinas aqui? Posso? Esparta.
I can get out of this.
Please, can I ask you something? You saved my life. Take this and thanks. Please.
I never would have been at home without you.
Thank you. Now I know the kind of person I want to be. Watching you.
The machines must have come across Captain Ballon's patrol here. One of the Karja soldiers fell here. The other soldiers must have retreated. But to where?
Seguir o rastro.
Another Karja soldier. At least his death came quickly.
Assustei-me. Estás perto ao touro. Posso? A seguir o rastro. As armas ainda estão muito fraquinhas. Eu tenho aqui para investigar.
This can't be the helmet from the last Karja. Someone nearly lost his head here, then ran off. Blood everywhere. A machine dragged something into the water here. But maybe he made it to that island.
Não há caminho por terra. Bem. Tomar um banhinho.
Blood everywhere.
Vai dar certo, vai dar certo.
All the beasts, but I missed out on the feasts. I wasn't expecting to be found, especially not by Nora.
I wasn't expecting to find a half-clad Karjan soldier singing like a drunk.
I apologize for my behavior. I thought I was dead.
Come on. Your commander asked me to bring you back to Daytower.
I refuse to be led back to my outpost by Nora.
Olha,
Some prisoner.
Fine. Go by yourself.
Wait. Look. I got in a tussle with a snapmaw. It ate the half of me that was armor and bow. The thief is still in the water. I can't go back without a weapon. Find my bow, please.
I'll get it. Just don't start singing again.
ok. Brincador. É aquele crocodilo. Se ele é da água, não se está bem com o fogo, desuso.
Better watch out for that machine. It's not friendly.
Ora, o resto das máquinas é que também não ajuda em nada. Para cabo delas. Ai, super salve.
Can't stop tensing up.
Ora bem, tem acesso por baixo para... Para subir por aqui. Olha dados aqui. Eu volto aqui depois. Ali um crocodilo que não quero muito conversar com ele. Volto assim para...
Here's your bow. Good luck out there.
Thank you. I didn't want to die in foreign lands like my men. May the sun light their passing.
Ok. Agora vou ver o que é que tem ali nestas ruínas. Já sei que tem um trincador. Portanto, melhor ir com cuidado. Não tem um, tem três. Bem, ajudas a perder-se.
Not much gets past them.
Uma coisa que se aprendeu nos territórios de caça foi mesmo isto: se acertarmos nos cilindros com fogos, rebenta tudo. Aí a parte boa de ir aos territórios de caça. Oh.
I think I'm in the clear.
Final. Publicidade. Ok, não muito importante. Logo. Contribua para a história. É mais a história dos ancestrais. O que é que se passou antes? Deixem-me ver se ir para Meridiana. Vamos só tratar disto, a ver. Então, tem aqui uma zona corrompida. Ou aqui, vamos tratar aqui disto. Já estão mortos, basicamente. Ora, a zona corrompida é daquele lado do lago. Está a caminho do lago. Ora bem, estão sensíveis ao choque. Ei, calma, compras, calma, compras, calma, compras. Faz parte da galinha. São malditas galinhas. Puxa. Muitas habilidades. Oh, deu um. Pronto. Temos aqui coisas. Dá jeito. É. Vou largar porque são pedras. Está-me a dar peso.
Tasty.
Uma coisa decente. Isto já tem isto tudo. Roupas. Este foi que comprei ontem, depois de terminar o direto. Isto quando formos a Frozen Wilds, para as terras de Banuk, talvez encontremos lá alguma coisa. Vamos prosseguir.
If I can get in close.
Eu parto de volta no caldeirão. Vamos pôr este malandro do nosso lado. Pronto, está bem. Tratas do assunto? Espero que sim. Vai lá. Ora, onde é que eu ia? Para acampamentos escondidos que é lá em cima.
This'll ruin you.
Oh,
Fire up the damn signal. Sending you something. Fight back, damn you all! Wouldn't want to be you, fool!
Captors. They're not just cutthroats. Slavers, too.
Espera aí, dá-me jeito. Deixem-me... Ora bem... mas... Onde é que está aquela fisga? Esta fisga.
Definitely someone up there.
Opa. Pronto.
Don't mind me.
E o que tens à venda é o mesmo que os outros têm, não é? É. Vou gastar lascas. Vamos lá para a Meridiana. Oh,
Here we are.
pronto. Fora de perigo. Vamos apanhar aqui.
I need this.
Pronto. Acho que aqui está tudo. Voltamos a abrir esta parte do mapa, mas certamente vão haver mais oportunidades. Bem, vamos a isso. Vamos para a Meridiana.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, one who looks like me, why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
Tá certo. Opa! Boa. E territórios de caça também. Temos de aproveitar para fazer. Aprendemos coisas novas. Dá prémios jeitosos. Dá mais pontos de habilidade também. E onde é que estão os testes de caça? Ei, aquilo é que são touros. A gente tem aqui.
By the sun! Are you Nora? I've never seen one at a hunting grounds before, or at the Hunter's Lodge. How interesting.
What do you do here?
This is a place to test yourself against a herd of machines in the stamina trials. Think you can handle it?
I know I can.
Excellent. I like your spirit.
You're...
Well, you know, it gets lonely in the wilds after a few weeks. Terribly lonely, in fact.
What about your friend over there?
Oh, he doesn't count. Barely ever opens his mouth, and when he does, nothing interesting comes out.
What are the trials?
The Hunter's Lodge makes sure hunting grounds around the world offer hunters a place to train. The trials here focus on the most important part of hunting, keeping your stamina up. Hunting isn't a sprint, it's a gauntlet.
So all you offer is training?
And a herd of machines.
Plus, I'm allowed to award marks. Half sun, full sun, and blazing sun, if you do well. Which trial looks interesting to you? I'll tell you how it's done. The remains of Watchers rest on 3 rises. Loot all of them before time runs out, and you pass.
Okay.
It sounds simple, but watch out for all the other machines down there. Good. Now slide down a rope to get started. Go, go, go!
Ok, tá aqui um touro. Seja o que Deus quiser. Não era esta? Está lixada. Ou vem alguém atrás de mim. Já consegui o sol ardente. O limite era 1,5 e eu fiz em 1,5.
Clearly, this was too easy for you. You got this full sun on your first run. Go a little faster and you'll get a blazing sun. For this trial, you'll need to be able to tie down a trampler and shoot off a component. But you'll need the right weapon first. This trial's about tying down glinthawks. But you need any type of rope caster and some ammo for that.
Another time.
The trials are ready when you are.
Não preciso de cordas.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. What trial can I give you today? In this trial, you must tie down a trampler and shoot off the component under its belly. In this trial, are you ready? Good. I'll start timing once you choose a rope.
Ora bem, espezinhador. Está ali um. Vai. Ela.
You won a blazing sun on your first attempt? Congratulations! This trial's about tying down glinthawks. But you need any type of rope caster and some ammo for that. This trial's about tying down glinthawks. But you need any type of rope caster and some ammo for that.
Pronto, eu já tenho.
The remains of Watchers rest on 3 rises. Loot all of them before time runs out, and you pass. It sounds simple, but watch out for all the other machines down there. I'll start timing once you slide down the rope.
Só tenho que ser inteligente a escolher as 3 torres.
Fight or run.
Perfection. Only this blazing sun will suffice. Now's your chance to show you can snare glinthawks. Lure them close to you, then tie them down in time to pass this test. Good choice. Slide down a rope and I'll start timing.
Onde é que eles estão? Oh.
Didn't finish the trial, but at least it was exciting. For me. Now's your chance to show you can snare glinthawks. Lure them close to you, then tie them down in time to pass this test. I would have chosen the same one. Slide down a rope, and I'll start timing. It has been a delight watching you work. Here's the blazing sun you earned.
Estou, caramba, mas foi.
I have to get going.
You know where to find me.
Puxa. Estou. Agora vamos lá ver. Que chega. Instabilidade em 4. Tiro duplo. Boa. Vai ser esta. Pronto. Estamos aí pelo bom caminho. Vamos ver aqui o caminho que nos espera. Ainda temos muito que se lhe diga. Acho que vou fazer umas comprinhas antes. Dá sempre jeito.
Back to your business.
Pronto. Eu estou a ver ali uma coisa muito grande. Árvore das tormentas. Meu Deus. Não me beijas. Cima, manda-me para o lugar. Ah, ok.
Bad day for one of us.
Esparta a bicha. Já não mandas tiros. Pega. Pô, se no modo fácil isto é assim, imagina no modo difícil. Opa! Porra, que tareia que levei aqui.
Hello?
Puxa. Vamos conseguir umas bobinas novas que se calhar não, vou mudar. Ora bem, este arco é assim a zona maior. É. Não. Pode ser. Mais aqui. Não tenho mais. Das roupas. Ah, não. É aqui. deixar estar, vou. Pronto. Vamos lá. Devia ter ido para a parte de cima, aqui para a estrada. Outro touro. Opa. Vem cá. Já mata a primeira. Está melhor. Bem melhor. Ok. Agora, por baixo, por cima. Colina mercante. Chega.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy.
Nossa. Stress que foi. Estranhei que já continuo. Deixa-me hidratar um bocadinho. Descansou-me. O que temos aqui? Okay.
Easier when I was a kid.
Got you a present. You'll feel this one. You're trash now.
Boas-vindas. Nossa. Gente simpática. Onde cavalinho anda cá? Alguém aqui precisa de ajuda. Vamos ver. Oh, Neil.
I saw some of the places you'd been. The new settlers have no appreciation of craft. They'd already piled your work in a ditch. But I knew the signs to look for. The scrabble in the dirt, those surprised splashes. I did tell you we'd meet again.
Nil. Still hunting bandits?
Oh, yes.
I've been sharpening my blade, anticipating the scent of the fight. Don't get me wrong, these scum are odorous. A little panic and desperation really sets it off, though, like an incense.
So, what's your knife called?
Why would someone name a knife?
So much for small talk.
Are you ready?
Just don't think this means I enjoy it.
Don't worry. We'll take your secret to their graves.
Vamos a pé.
Oh, useful.
Oh. Nossa. Tava escura.
Never know when I might need these.
Vamos a chegar.
Now they're hunting me.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
How long do we have to wait? Sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
Watch out for the Oseram merchants.
What's going on here? Owen's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
The city's locked down on account of the murder.
I'll be broken among. It's always the merchants who suffer.
Good luck getting through, Outlander.
Não vou poder passar.
Hold! Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy!
Hey, you're alive. I thought you were dead. Make way, make way.
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there. So you approve? Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
Give yourself some time. You'll find your footing.
Not at the rate I've been drinking.
And what would your sister have said about that?
I know, you're right. I should expect more of myself. She always did.
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents? Places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl. Is she Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Vengeance for Ursa! How long will Avad hide in his palace? Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered. And her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched-out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Just an old
Not
thunder
now.
job that no one is defeated. It's about time.
Ui, estás mesmo com os copos, Erend.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
A corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
I don't think you're getting through that hatch.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sober enough, all right? I don't need another lecture.
That's not what I meant. I was talking about what happened outside, with the crowd.
I don't want to talk about that. We're here because of what you said about Olin, so do what you need to do.
Did Olin ever invite you in?
Nah. Closest I got was a doorstep to help him home after a night out. We drank a river that night, but I hold it well. Usually.
You said Olin has connections in the royal court. Does he know the Sun King personally?
No. He served the court as a scout sometimes and sold ancient trinkets to nobles, but he never had an audience with the king. If you're right, and Olin's into something dark, Sun King Avad has nothing to do with it. I'd stake my life on that.
I'll look around.
That's what we came for.
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
Uma pessoa conhecida. Ali mais.
That looks like a picture of Olin's family. It looks like a picture of Olin's family. Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down.
Quem é que vai guardar uma palete de lingotes ou andar de cima de todos?
Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Sorry.
Aren't you gonna see what's down there?
All right, back to it. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
Já vi aqui o mapa.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus is the same?
the device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do. This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
You'll find the best view of the spire from the Sun Temple. All are welcome.
I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Okay. You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ben-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any. You ready? Let's trade then. Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
percebo pela lógica. Mas tenho aqui imensa... Aqui as escadas. Agora vamos tratar aqui desta gente.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends. Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learn how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora, girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Ok, deixa-me só ver isto. Isto aqui, teríamos que ir para Terras Banuk. É muito longe. Não vai acontecer. Quando formos para Terras Banuk, a gente trata disso. Vamos ver aqui mais gente.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Ok. Estamos na caserna dos caçadores. Diz aqui. Oh. Não era isto que eu queria. Mas também dá. É isto. Aqui basicamente o regulamento. Prova de caça. Ok, vou ter que caçar coisas para trazer. Pronto, tá bem.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
Ok, assim, já fizemos. Quantos territórios de caça já fizemos? Já fizemos estes 3, falta mais 2. Dá jeito para ter assim umas armas jeitosas. Ok, casa a pensar. Vamos lá falar com o Falcão do Sol. Peraí.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the Savage Lands.
The Sacred Land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a Hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Quem é Talana? Gente.
here, Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first, becomes a Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoiled.
Ok. Vamos lá fazer uma amiga. Mas entretanto, deixa-me falar com esta gente.
Typical savage. Barging in here without a thought. Right after one of our own was killed. Go away.
Ok.
I'd asked Talana to sponsor me, but her sponsor just died. Can't imagine what she must be going through.
I've been trophy hunting for years. Still haven't gotten a sponsor. I've been trophy hunting for years. Still haven't gotten a sponsor.
Ocelot will spend weeks making a contraption to do a job that Carter can crack in a day.
Waste of time. Show was better last week.
Bem, vamos caçar agora para casar nos caçadores. Se bem que há mais uma missão qualquer. Deixa-me buscar. Aliás, até há mais. Será tudo aqui? Bem. Vamos já aqui está.
Ronora, I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. While Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffered no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb. A call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spire's shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried, in the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
You're not like the others. You wear machine parts, but you hunted them yourself.
How can you tell?
A hunter knows a hunter. My people run with the great metal herds among the northern glaciers. But the glint hawks at Sun's Climb are too strong for me. So I cannot fulfill my vow to paint the story of my people there. How the madness of the machines spread to the Karja, and they sent their soldiers, feet frost blackened, to bring us here in chains. Our shamans, who sing the machine songs, many were taken to their deaths. Their songs go unfinished in Banur. Help me honor them. Help me paint their story. I ask you this. Hunter to hunter.
Ok. Todo mundo puxa para territórios Banuk. Ora bem, deixem-me tentar ver exatamente. Isto é grande?
Machines, shards. I need a breath.
I'll give you a good price.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
These
Won't
are
find better wares.
You there? Can you help me? Nora, please, I need to speak with you.
Espera, está alguém ali a pedir ajuda. aqui.
You with the second sight, You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Muito bem. Ok, só vindo aqui a Meridiana já temos um monte de missões para fazer. Espetacular. Deixem-me ver se eventualmente... Pronto, acho que está tudo. Eu vou fazer primeiro as missões secundárias, que assim é uma boa forma também de se abrir aqui o mapa. E parecendo que não, vamos abrir uma bela parte. Olha, temos aqui um caldeirão. Acampamento de bandidos. Já vi outro caldeirão mais aqui ao fundo. E armas da caserna. Ok. Ok, muito bem. Pronto, como vamos ter muito a fazer, eu vou fazer agora uma pausa e depois faço outro direto a continuar aqui a história. Pronto, malta. Quem tiver assistido, até já.